Hello you guys, this is Renee, your San Francisco Bay gardener. Now I'm coming to you with examples of gopher damage that's all throughout my yard, and I'm going to tell you a few things I've done to try to fight it, but I can't guarantee that anything is completely successful. For example, they say that gophers don't like rosemary. So I've been having trouble because the gophers were eating up my petunias here, and I would replace it, which is not the smartest thing, but I put rosemary in this spot and they're leaving it alone. The petunias don't look like anything, but that rosemary plant is doing well. And the rose, I think, is being overwatered, but it doesn't have, I don't see any gopher damage, so maybe they don't like roses that much. But definitely rosemary. But will the rosemary keep them from eating the rest of your plants? I don't know, because that hole there that you see, that used to be a petunia. They also don't seem to like ornamental grass, so you might try that. This is coming back. I made a mistake. I cut this ornamental grass back too late during the winter, and it was just stunted, but now it seems to be coming back, thank the Lord. And here's my wildflower garden or plot here. I thought that the gophers would leave it alone because wildflowers are basically weeds, but they got my what was that, calendula, ate up a lot of them. They left a few, but they love calendula, so they took those out. They don't seem to like yarrow that much, so you might want to try yarrow in your yard. And I went and bought a 6-pack of marigolds. They don't like marigolds, so they seem to be leaving those alone. There's another one over there. So you might try planting marigolds if they're eating all your other flowers. And poppies, they're leaving the poppies alone, at least here. But if you can see here, they're trying to push this poppy plant out of the way. So there's no guarantee with the poppies either. And this is just a wild bush. It's growing on its own. Okay, another thing, they don't seem to like succulents that much, so they're leaving those alone. And because they don't like the succulents, they are leaving some of the other flowers alone. My nasturtiums are looking bad because they're getting too much water, but they're surviving as well. They will eat nasturtiums though, but so far they're leaving them alone. See, this nasturtium plant on the other side of the yard is looking good, so they're leaving that alone. They don't seem to like pansies that much. They're leaving those alone. Not touching the mums or the let's see, those are coneflowers or echinacea, but I have seen them eat those. And they don't like salvia, so that's a good thing. You want to put it as a border. But one thing you have to know about the salvia, these little, let me see, they stick these little, I don't know, beads on the salvia. They stick to your clothes. They stick to dog hair. They're a nuisance. So make sure, like when they get overgrown, going over your borders like this, you cut them back because they get into everything. They're hard to pull off. Let me see, what else? Hey, like I said, yarrow, they don't like that. And they don't like these marigolds. This is a Mexican marigold. They don't seem to like it, so it's thriving. So those are just a few plants that you might use instead of the ones that they go after. This is my herb garden. The gophers do not like mint, so that's something good to have in your yard. And oregano, they don't like that either. So try that. It's a pretty plant. I have some more mint there. And last but not least, over there, and I have some here. This big plant, it needs more water. They hate lavender. So try planting that throughout your yard. That's what I've been doing. And they're leaving at least those plants alone. You guys, another thing I have to do in order to fight with these gophers is put a lot of stuff in containers. So you'll see I have 5-gallon buckets. Over there I have those grow bags and more 5-gallon buckets inside the cage. Those are my potatoes, which I will be harvesting pretty soon. I just need to stop watering them so they could be dry before I pull them. So anyway, grow bags, 5-gallon buckets, plastic containers. Just make sure they're food grade. If they're flowers, then you don't have to worry about that. If you're growing your food, yeah, they need to be food grade buckets. And if you got, I'm sorry, if you guys are following me, you've seen these 2 raised beds before. That's another way to get around the gophers. This raised bed right here has a bottom to it, so the gophers can't come up and burrow through the bottom. This one is bottomless. I got that on Amazon. It did not have a bottom to it. So what we did was, before we filled it with dirt, we put that ground cloth. It was like, looks like wire or chicken wire. I forgot what it's called. I'll put the name of it on the screen. We laid that down first, and then we put our dirt on top of there so that they can't burrow up through that wire. And so far that's working pretty good, but they've come close. Look at that. They want to get in there so bad, but so far they haven't been able to. And they don't climb, so that's why the containers are still holding them off. But yeah, anyway, that's what I'm doing to sort of stave off these gophers. One of them came up really close to my hollyhocks, and I did something that you're not supposed to do. If you see that little ball there, that's white ball, that is a mothball. You're not supposed to do that, which I didn't know. I just threw them down the hole, and you see that little joker threw them back up. So he's just telling me that's not going to work this time. So and it's bad for your soil. So anyway, they say you can trap them, but I don't want to deal with a trap. I don't want to deal with a gopher, at least unless it kills them. I don't want to deal with a live gopher waiting for me to come and let him loose. So anyway, let me see. Oh, another plant that they do not like. They hate lantana. And these are lantana. These little white and purple flowers here. So you can grow that. And that will discourage the gophers. Okay, and as you can see, I have more lavender over here. Okay, I'm going to close this off with a little progress report on what's beginning to grow. And I'll see you guys next week. I pray that you'll have a good week, a blessed day, and that you'll be able to get out and enjoy your yard, your garden. Okay.